Yes, yes, people. What's going on? What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. We are live. We are live. We are here. Unusual time, but you know what? We're here discussing some Man United transfer news, Man United news. And you know what, man? We've got a bit of news to talk about, man. We've got potentially a new goalkeeper, a goalkeeper that was here a while ago, but never really made it. Never really made it at Man United. And it might be good news, man. Onana might be getting sold, and we might be getting a new goalkeeper. There's also some news on Victor Osimhen. There's an update on Victor Osimhen potentially coming to Man United. There's some news regarding that as well. And some transfer talks have been held between the two clubs. And yeah, we'll talk on other things as well, man. But how's everyone doing in the chat? What's everyone saying? Big up to Awais, T, Hub. Big up Timothy, Duke Dennis in the chat. Dio. Big up to Harry Maldini. What a name. I don't know if that's because of Harry Maguire. Big up to you, mate. Mustafa's in the chat. Pantilimon was also very tall. I remember that one as well. Yeah, he was tall as well. Never heard of this goalkeeper. You will have heard of him. He used to play for Man United back in the youth team. And he's only 28, which I don't know if that's a real age. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know if he's got some, you know what I mean? Like, bro, 28, but he looks like he's 40, bro. But listen, we move. Big up to everyone locked in, man. Please smash a like on the video. That will be helpful. But yeah, we got some exclusive news from Fabrizio Romano today. And that was regarding this goalkeeper here. His name is Vanja Milinković-Savić. Vanja Milinković-Savić has been added to the shortlist for the new goalkeeper. Initial contacts took place for Torino goalkeeper among candidates for next season, waiting on price tags and more. That news came from Matteo Morata, who is from Italy. Yeah, he is here. Serbian international, 28 years of age. And yeah, like I said to you guys, he used to be a Man United goalkeeper. This is what we'll see of him anyway. Let's watch a little bit about him. This is what he plays for Torino. This is who he is. And if you guys want to see what he looks like, let me know. There we go. There we go. Let's see what it's about. Let's have a watch. Let's have a watch. This is a penalty. Stay there. People are saying another Bozo. I want to say another Bozo. First and foremost, we got a good penalty saver. That's all we need. You feel me? Like, that's a plus in itself. To have a penalty saver, that's unbelievable. I did see him at the Euros. I don't know if you remember seeing him at the Euros against England. He's 6'8". To be going down like that at 6'8" is very impressive. I can't lie. Bang. Bang. You know, all we need is someone that can have a presence. You know what I'm saying to you people? We need someone who's got a bit of presence, man. Bang, going down there. That's impressive. For a keeper who's 6 foot, it's absolute madness. Look at this again, another save penalty. Brother, when's the last time we had a keeper that can save penalties, man? I swear down, man. It's crazy. Bang, saved there as well. Onana had the same comp. Nah, mate, Onana was a bomb, man. Got a save there. For a big lad, though, man, he is. He can get down quickly. You know what I'm saying to you? But yeah, we are been linked with him. Big up Kaz in the building. Hope you're well, Kaz.
Yo.
What are you telling me, man? New keeper might be on the way to Man United, man.
I know, man.
I'm not getting excited. I just think we need a new goalkeeper. I don't think this guy's is amazing, but I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I just want a goalkeeper, bro. I want someone who's got the basics, who's got a presence, who is a good shot stopper. Just give me a good, competent goalkeeper. I'm not here for no names, this, that, the other. Is he brilliant on the ball? Is he this? I just need a goalkeeper that I know I can rely on and I can say.
Well, his distribution's good anyways.
Yeah, I've seen something about his distribution, you know.
His distribution's good, but his shot stop is the best part about him, really. Let's I'm only going to go off as much as what you've seen. I haven't seen anything else regarding that, right? So, from what I can see, he kind of gives me...
Look at Onana's in the red. Look at Onana, guys.
Do you know why I call that a little bit unfair? I would like to see what his graph would look like at Inter Milan instead.
Inter Milan,
true, that would have been I'll put him up against Joan Garcia. Joan Garcia is a little bit more active, I'd say, in terms of as well, like a little bit of a different graph to his, which would be interesting, and he's a lot younger. But I don't care if a goalkeeper's young. 28 is young for a goalie. You can have
bro, he's 28, but bro, he looks older than that. How is he 28?
No, Saeed, there's a few things you got to look into a goalkeeper, yeah?
Yeah.
One, how tall are they?
Yeah.
2, are they Eastern European? 3,
yeah, true. To be fair,
how quick can you get down to the corners? Trust me, when it comes to Eastern European man in goal, it's a no-brainer. 100%. Yeah, this guy is like 6'8". He looks like the cover of that game on PS5. What was that game? What's that game on PS4? God of War. He looks like one of them. Man.
He looks like man.
Yeah, he looks like one of them, man. That guy. I need that guy. But 17.8 million is not. Is
that what it says? The price tag?
Yeah. It's not that much money,
bro. That's peanuts, man.
I think he looks like. He kind of reminds me a little bit of Donnarumma. A little bit.
Yeah. Donnarumma, yeah. That's true.
Great penalty saver.
Brother, when I see that, that's music to my ears, bro. A penalty kick saver is music to my ears, bro. We've not had a penalty kick saver in how long?
I mean, our one dives before he needs to dive.
Yeah, bro. Man, I need to see that fear. You know, that Serbian energy. Man, I need to see that. Put his like
Serbia.
You know what I mean? I need that fear in that, man. I need someone to go ballistic at these defenders. I need someone who's gonna say, "Yo, get out." You know, I need a vocal, you know, and a keeper, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? He's not from Denmark, bro. He's from Serbia. He's from Serbia, bro.
Yeah, he's Serbian. He's Spanish-born Serbian.
Yeah, Spanish-born Serbian. Is this Spanish-born Serbian? Okay. Yeah. But bro, I'm telling you now, let me tell you something right now, Kaz, this brother here he's amongst the candidates. But are you surprised though that United are after keepers? You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually surprised. I think United right now, look, it's true news. You got to understand this. It's true. It's not like it's from Matteo Moretto, by the way. He is tier 1.
Very reliable.
When it comes to Italy, it's tier 1. Fabrizio confirmed it. I think they're working together as well, which is fair enough. Hand in hand. So you can't deny it. Now, if United, considering the financial position that we're in, considering what other positions we need to go for, I reckon United's banking on getting Champions League, thinking if we get Champions League, we get a new goalie. Are we going to spend realistically? Yeah, everyone in the chat as well. Make sure you get involved.
We've been living for a while, by the way. We've been living for a while, by the way.
I saw his name before. But not strong. We used to be at our club, but
he used to be at our club. I'll show you a picture here. Look.
Yeah. I see it when he's a youngster, innit? But my thing is, would United spend 20 million on a goalkeeper on average if they're just coming in to be number 2, considering our financial position? Yeah,
that's true. But 20 million, though, if you get rid of a couple of players. And then also Bayende might be leaving as well. If you get rid of Bayende for around 10 million, you know, how come?
You don't spend 20 million on a backup goalkeeper when you're in the position.
No, you don't.
Exactly. So he's coming in to fight for the first 2 spot.
How much was Ortega from Man City? How
much was Ortega? How much did you buy Ortega for? Got him on a free.
Are you sure?
Yeah, he said he's sure.
99% certain.
Okay, I'm just gonna. You know what? Confirm beside Stefan Ortega.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
There you go.
Yeah.
And United are not spending 20 million on backup goalkeepers. Why? If they're not going to play, really, your
He's
backup
going to be
goalie.
number one, bro. I think he's number one.
I got a feeling.
This one here.
I got a feeling. This is just an observation. Yeah, I've got a feeling there's some legs with Onana and Saudi.
Yes, I agree as well.
I think there's definitely something. I think there's definitely something there, and United are bringing up a shortlist just in case. I don't think United are actively looking to sell him, but if he's interested in leaving and going to get his generational wealth, you could call it as well, and make the money he needs to. Yeah, and not be critiqued. Like, I'm not being funny. There's a list there, but United got to act swift because Joan Garcia is one option. This guy's another option. He'll be up to.
He's a unit, bro.
I don't know if he's 6'8". I think he's. I'm not gonna lie. I think he's 6'6.5", 6'7". I don't think he's 6'8".
Bro, he's 6'8", man. Come on, man.
Where does it say 6'8"? Because 2.02 meters in feet.
Oh, is it? Oh, so you okay? So you know what it is.
He's 6'6.5".
Brother, we're gonna run with a 6'8", bro. You get? That's without the. This is with the ball head, bro. When he gets a trim and nut and he grows his hair, you know what I mean? Man, I gotta be 6'8". You get me? Like, I wanted Chevalier. I wanted that keeper, but bro, you know what, bro? I'm sick of hyping up goalkeepers and they turn out.
He's
cold.
Nah,
though.
He's cold.
You know what it is, bro?
He gives me. I don't know what to say. I don't know where he ends up here, but that man's one season off from being at a top club.
Yeah. Mamadashvili as well. How much did Mamadashvili cost, by the way? Liverpool.
About 20 million, isn't it?
And how tall is he?
Mamadashvili. He's a unit.
He's a unit, to be fair. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, yeah. I'll be real with you. I think for me, the days of like goalkeeper position.
What? No, 1.97. So he's a little bit shorter. He's about 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah. You see this goalkeeper, yeah. You know the goalkeeper position, yeah. This is one way you just got to allow gassing up, bro. And like.
Yeah, but that's the only one you can look at comps. It's the only one where you can look at comps and say, I probably can judge you.
Yeah, but then they say that Onana had similar comps.
No. Onana had similar comps with a lot of his distribution. A lot of this guy's comps are literally from saves. That's all I care about.
Yeah.
I don't care what he can do. I'm not gonna lie. Are we all in a position now, yeah, where we care what a keeper can do with his feet right now? Are we really?
No, that's what I'm not bothered about that.
All goalkeepers in modern football today are relatively good enough with their feet.
Relatively,
they might not be Edison levels, but they might not be exactly Joe Hart type level. Do you get it? But they're more bang in the middle. So most goalkeepers can play anyways. So on that notice, do I care if he can ping it to, I don't know, Ahmad from about 50 yards out? No, I don't really care. Can you save the damn ball a little bit, but also not be a bozo with your feet? That's all I care about right now. This guy is clearly sick with it. Yeah. He's clearly sick at saving, isn't it? He's shot stopping and his diving is good. The only one thing I need a compilation on is his handling. I ain't seen nothing. I ain't seen anything to do with his handling yet.
Yeah, but you're never gonna get that in a comp, though, are you? You're only gonna have to watch games.
If someone got a compilation of games, where corners, I want to see how good he is from collecting corners. I can imagine he should be quite decent. He's actually rated as a top goalkeeper in Serie A right now.
That's the one I played right now. I think that comp there is the one I played. Yeah, big up there, big up to you, bro. I played this comp at the start of the video, bro.
Yeah, we need to see a stinker comp and have a little relative.
Yeah, we need a stinker comp, man. Someone go get us a stinker comp. You know what I mean? So we can see as well. So I just see both sides. Big up to Justin Guess. Big up to you, mate. The problem is building from the back nonsense, brother. We have a good system, yeah. Brother, the keeper shouldn't be involved in everything, bro, man. The keeper's just got to pass to the nearest guy. This faffing around of the keeper's got to be amazing. Brother, keeper, get the ball out, play it to the right wing back, left wing back, and that's your job done, bro.
We need to be looking at a goalkeeper.
Gary Neville's right. The keepers and defenders are not meant to be having the ball a lot of times, bro.
We need a keeper that's we conceded quite a lot of set pieces this season. We need a goalie that's going to be strong on collecting from corners. You're going to play three at the back. You're going to understand. And you're going to play attacking wingers. We have to expect that a lot of crosses are coming in. Yeah. So I need to see how good are you from collecting corners from free kicks and obviously indirect free kicks as well. Sorry, and also flipping. When it comes to crosses, like how good is your positioning? How quickly can you get down to the bottom corner? One thing I'll give him, I've seen a lot of that on that compilation. So I don't know, innit? I'm not gonna act like an expert, but if there's an option to get rid of Onana, it has to happen.
Yo, anytime.
It's been 2 years. I know Man United not been the greatest, but he's put us in situations after situations, no matter what. So many different times.
Bro, I'm with Vibe with Lenny. Shout out to Vibe with Lenny. I just need a keeper that can get the ball out, keep the ball out of the net, bro. It's got to that point now. We had David De Gea. This is why I appreciate David De Gea a lot. And in the end, maybe I did get hoodwinked by all of this playing out from the back and all of that, yeah. Maybe we did. Even though David De Gea, without doing a lot of revisionism, was making mistakes and he needed to go. But the overriding or overarching point was David De Gea was a good goalkeeper, but we were now moving into a phase of let's go get a keeper that can play out from the back. You feel me? Now, if this goalkeeper, and we need to watch a few games of it, maybe live, innit? I don't know when the next Torino match is, yo. You know what I mean?
I watched Napoli versus Torino last week, Monday. And I watched where Scott McTominay bagged and whatnot. Yeah, I think they lost. Politano put in a great ball. It was about 2. I think they won 2-0 if I'm correct at the end, right? Yeah. But I was asking, who's this goalkeeper? He was saving. I was asking, who's this guy? Like, I didn't know who's this guy.
They played Inter Milan next Sunday on Sunday.
There we go. Then there's a bit of a watch.
Inter Milan.
I watched the Napoli game. I would literally watched it, and I was thinking, this guy looks good. There was a couple other players in Torino. I was like, oh, who's that?
There's a midfielder that LB was looking at. You know what I mean? I don't know.
He's a defensive mid. They call him like a Rodri regen a little bit. Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah.
They've got my man anyway. They're not looking at it really well. They've got my man anyway now. The guy that's playing now there. You feel me? But you know what it is for me, bro? Just give me a competent keeper, man. Bro, you don't realize, Kaz. I don't want no fancy names, bro. Like that man are saying James Trafford. Nobody wants James Trafford.
No, I like James Trafford a lot, man. I know what you're. Bro, you know what it is.
You know him in the first season at Burnley, bro. He was
but he's young. But he was that was young. That was him young. He was just his first proper season. He's just been bought from the academy. He got put into a Burnley side. Yeah, that's awful at defending. Yeah, and don't get me wrong, you might have mistakes, but you're allowed to make mistakes. This season, this season is gone. By the way. You might catch your game, Burnley versus Leeds, Burnley versus Millwall. There's a few games you might catch him in. Just go look at him again online as well, because you can get a good insight of the guy's solid. This guy's going to be England's #1. So you're going to hit the English quote. He's not exactly a lot of money. I'm telling you now, James Trafford is probably going to end up at Newcastle. Solid goalie. Don't look because he's at Burnley. We've done the same for Sanderberg. But naturally, I think psychologically, for a lot of us, we think, oh, he's at a rubbish club down at the bottom. He's just got promoted. What are we going to do with James Trafford, the goalie? Trust me, we've done the same thing for Sanderberg, and now we're all begging that we hope.
No, it's different. Sanderberg, don't do that.
But James Trafford's actually quality. United. James Trafford's quality, man. He's everything. Imagine Dean Henderson, but it went right.
Yeah, but I think listen to me, James Trafford. Don't get me wrong, but you got to remember, someone in the chat was saying it before. You need someone who can come in and. I
need ready now. We need ready now. We need ready now.
The pressure of being at Man United, bro. Being at Man United, it's a big pressure if you're a goalkeeper. There's two positions.
Yeah, but that's like anyone. There's two positions you've got
to be careful for. It's a goalkeeper and a striker. Them two there are two key positions where you can't get wrong. You get them wrong, you're in trouble.
Of course,
we're in trouble with Onana.
That's a big part of your spine. But the thing is with that is like, how would you ever really know which goalkeeper is gonna handle the pressures? You get what I mean? I think
that's why you get competent goalkeepers who are not flashy, who are not like whatever, and are just, they've got the experience. And you know what? It's not a case of like every ears and eyes are on the keeper. Like,
I'm not gonna lie.
You know what I mean, bro?
I'm not gonna lie. For me,
the makings of a guy who just gets his job.
I agree.
You know that guy that comes into work here, no nonsense, gets on with a job. You never hear from him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You've been working in these warehouses, isn't it? They come in,
not warehouses, but in construction. I used to,
yeah. They come in, they do the job. They don't. You don't hear from.
You don't hear from all day. You might see them at lunch. That's it.
Yeah, you might see them talk a little bit at lunch, talking about their next shift and that and why they've been da. But they come in, they do their job, and it's like Sells from Forest. Sells is another example.
Brilliant goalkeeper, brilliant goalie. Brilliant
goalkeeper. No nonsense. Big up Adewale. So if we only get 5 players this summer, one of them should be a goalkeeper. I don't think so. Need to build the squad first. I think for
he's
me,
a part of it. He's a part of that spine. It's as cool as an attack. Bro. You just said, in my opinion, Adewale, he just said it though. Like, look, I don't think any of us are kind of got too much issue with our back line. But one thing that we have issue with is our goalie. Look at Beginde against Brentford. I'm not being funny. Rubbish. Could have done something with a couple of those, by the way, in my opinion. Rubbish, yeah. Rubbish. They're all rubbish. And no, how many times mistake after? I expect a goalkeeper to make a mistake here and there. Fair enough, right? But I'm not gonna lie. The ones that United have scouted out these two, because they said there's a list, yeah. There's a list, yeah. They just find out how much he's worth.
Yeah, I wonder who's in that list.
Joan Garcia looks. I'm not gonna lie. He looks like the next best thing slightly. Yeah. But this other guy, that guy's a presence in the box. He's a presence. And what I like, again, whatever happens beyond that, I don't know. But I hope there's going to be a 3-4-man list on there, but we just don't know the extras. At least we are looking at goalkeepers. We should be happy about that.
Yeah.
So we talk about incompetence within Ineos. We talk about incompetence all the time. Oh, they're so incompetent. They're not going to buy enough and they're broke. They're this, they're that. But they're addressing correct situations with some goalkeepers or Cunhas of the world, the Cherkis of the world, Mbumos of the world.
Yes.
Certain strikers, like everyone that we've been linked to at the moment, strong links, not dusty links. I think we're relatively quite happy. Edison's another one of them. Angelo Steele's another one of them. I think we're relatively quite happy.
I've not watched Angelo Steele, you know. I need to watch more of that guy, you know. I've still not watched a lot of him.
Even if you don't want to watch this season, there'll be a lot of stuff from last season.
I'll watch it.
I think personally, I think he's buying bound, and they need that kind of profile. When I tell you now,
I need to watch that guy. I've not watched him. Yeah.
When I say baby Tony Kroos, I really mean it, baby Tony Kroos. I'm not hand on heart. Like I died on a Manu Kone here.
Let me know if you've watched that Stiller guy.
His passing
like Kone. Like Kone and that.
But how about people want everyone wants Kone now?
By the way, I heard Kone do well for Roma this year.
Very well. And guess what? He's 15 million.
I can't lie. You might have got what they were right, you know.
Man said,
you know
Tony, I can't lie.
Man said Tony knows saying, yo, you're moving. But by the way, you know his nose here, without being disrespectful. Like, is that like it's
a genetic thing, man.
Yeah.
I'm correct. In Germany, by the way, because I think he might have something else as well. Like he might be half.
It was a rash or something. Like
no, but in Germany, they're they're known. Big
noses.
Yeah, for the big noses and everything like that. There's a competition.
In the chat, man, have you got big noses or what? You know what I mean? Let me know.
His nose is a mad thing. Don't get me wrong, but who cares?
Yeah. Big up Adewale's position by priority. Left 10 striker, left wing back, R10, centre mid, right wing back, left centre back, goalkeeper. Bloody hell, that's a whole team, bro. Yo, shout out to Adewale. Goalkeeper should be 8th. Our squad is shit. Brother, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I see priorities for me being wing backs and the 10s position as well, and midfield. You know what I mean? Bro, everything, bro. Listen. Everything is a priority, bro. I swear down, bro. But for me, United need 5 to 7 starters. We need starters.
Yeah.
You get me, bro? Like I genuinely believe United just need starters, bro. Whether it's for me, go get Cunha and Mbeumo, then go get Delap or Osimhen. We're going to talk about Osimhen in a bit right now. I think we need 2 midfielders, but I think we're going to only get one.
He's Croatian.
Who?
He's actually Croatian, isn't it? His mother's Croatian. There we go.
Who is?
People think he's Turkish. Steeler. He's German Croatian.
Yeah, German Croatian. Yeah, he should have played for Croatia, man.
No, he's not. He's in Germany. He's got 4 caps for Germany already.
How old is he, by the way?
I'm pretty sure he's like 21, 22.
You know, he should have chose to play Thingy,
man.
No,
wait, hold on. No, he's not. He's about 20. No, he's about 24. He's been about for a couple seasons now.
Bro, he should have played for Thingy, man. Croatia, man.
But it's a dying side. Let's be honest with each other.
But you can be the next, Modric.
No, does anyone remember? No, does not anyone remember? If anyone had FM, people remember he was the wonder kid for the German Bayern's B team.
Yeah,
people should remember there was him and there was another guy called Arne something. I can't remember. It's a very short name, and he was a DM. Cold. Trust me, Bayern had a super team on FM, yeah, and that's when I remember the name of for him, anyways. And then, if I'm correct, people, innit, he went from Hoffenheim. He got sold to I'm pretty sure he went to Hoffenheim.
German market
he was at Hoffenheim.
Yeah, it must be. I remember back in the day, Germany used to be good for midfielders, man. I swear down, bro. He's
cracked. He's cracked.
Yeah. But honestly, is there any other goalkeepers? Just to go back to the goalkeepers, yeah. If you like, who do you reckon will be contenders? So you'll have him, maybe James Trafford. I doubt it'll be somebody. Who else?
No, I think Chevalier would be on the list, but I think he's too expensive. He'll be cost 40-50 million. He's signed a new contract.
Garcia, maybe Garcia.
I think we've got two, and everything else is up to speculation.
Cobel, maybe. I don't really rate Cobel. Verbruggen is a good one. Breaking news. What's this? Harry Amas of a new contract. United are happy with his progress. Has he not got contract already, Harry Amas?
No, but you can't have a mad contract. Is he not like 17? Like,
oh yeah. To be fair, he's 17. Yeah, 17.
Yeah, I don't mind it. He needs to go out on loan, innit?
He'll go out on loan. He's got potential. I think he just needs to go out on loan.
He needs to go out on loan for a couple years or so, innit?
You know what it is though? We picked the wrong championship moves, man. We got
no, tell a lie. The Preston move for Alvaro Fernandes was brilliant.
Yeah, that was good. Hannibal did well as well at Birmingham, to be fair. But Dango, I know he got injuries. He didn't do well. The kid at Walsall, he didn't do well as well. Yeah. We need to be very careful what we do. Just get them out to these championship teams as well. Championship teams that play good football as well. Getting them out to these Sunderlands and what else?
We need to start picking teams that play like 3-5-2, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
I think if you're gonna Wheatley, I don't even rate him anyways personally, but I think Preston might be a good team for next season. They done really well towards the end of the season. It was unfortunate they got relegated. They typically play with 3 at the back still. That might be a team for League One if there's any other youngsters, but I think we need to start venturing out a little bit as well, like start utilizing Dutch sides anywhere in Germany. How about this? Jace Fitzgerald is wanted by Dortmund on loan. That's a big move,
bro. Yo, I heard that Zidane Iqbal's killing it. At Utrecht.
Yeah, we'll see what he does next. If he gets a move or not, innit?
Yeah, I hope he gets into the Champions League or something, man, or Europa League. But yeah, like I said, for me, yeah, I'm excited about a new goalkeeper. The Vitek and Kovar didn't work out, but you know what?
I don't understand the Kovar one. He's had a couple balls-on moments for Leverkusen, what I saw recently, to be fair, in the Champions League.
Yeah.
And I've bigged them up as well. Or not.
Guys, keep liking the video. We're on 212 likes. 819 are in the building. So that means there's 600 of you not really liking the video. 600 is a lot of people to be not liking the video. So let's get these likes up, people. Let's talk on Victor Osimhen, man. Meeting took place today between Osimhen's entourage and Man United. The striker won 20 million a year. How much is that per week? I don't know.
175.
Is Victor Gyokeres, but
I have an issue with this.
Yeah.
See, Santi JFM. If it was French news, I'd be like, okay, I'll take it a little bit more serious. But I don't believe it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't believe this year because one thing, he's just literally given everything that we already know about strikers on a list. He's dismissed Delap on. What do you mean Delap's on the shortlist? Yes, he's on the shortlist, but we're actually talking to my man. He knows that we're interested, cool, and whatnot. Victor Gyokeres, bro, the news come out on yesterday, a day or before that we still want Gyokeres depending on whatever. That's a little bit more of a techie deal. So if he's a priority, if you put out that he's a main priority, then why does Osimhen or anyone else gonna care if they're not even feeling like they're number one? Osimhen is more than likely to go Saudi. Like one moment we're hearing that he wants
Saudi
200 grand after tax or something like that. I don't believe this. I don't believe this at all. Financially, Osimhen makes 0 sense for Manchester United.
What did Ben Jacobs say about Osimhen the other day when he was talking about Campos?
A Campos, Louis Campos. Oh, he denied it. He literally rubbished it off.
Yeah, no. He was saying basically that the club are looking, the Saudi, they're looking to get that deal sorted out. Basically, that's what he's trying to say.
Yeah. By the way, Osimhen, he said. By the way, Ben Jacobs said a good couple of weeks ago. He said that, as reported, Saudi leading the race for Victor Osimhen, who wanted the Al Ali move last summer.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Ali though don't make sense though. They got Ivan Toney there. They've got Firmino there. They've got a guy called what's that?
But not now, because Al Ali wanted him last summer, but then ended up with Toney. So, or whatever.
Yeah.
Right. So that means he'll probably get another move for another team who might need a striker of some sort.
Yeah. See, thing is for me, yeah, it's like I look at Osimhen, I'm like, yo, like I don't know what Man United right now are looking at, what they want. You know what I mean? What sort of striker? It's very, very much up in the air. I think we're going to be very, very, like, it could be a case of we're looking toward Delap and all of a sudden Osimhen's available. Then Osimhen's not available, Gyokeres is available. Then maybe it might be a Sesko thing. I bet you every week it's going to flip flop.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I think it's going to be Santi JFM will come out with something completely different. I think we're going to move. Remember, we still got registered interest in Mateta, you know.
Would you take Harry Kane for one season?
In a heartbeat.
Yeah, man, I swear down for me. You know what he's saying? Like, oh, but he's a bit old. Bro, Harry Kane, yeah. Bro, if United could get that over the line, that would be crazy. But he's staying, man. Bro, he's still building something at Bayern Munich, bro. You only get Harry Kane when he's like 33, 34. You don't get him now for the next year or two. No way. I would go and get Samu. Samu, I don't know, man. I don't know, but the hype's been gone, man.
No, I swear he's been getting benched recently as well.
Hey.
If I'm correct, I'm pretty sure he's been getting benched for Porto recently. If I'm correct,
that's what I'm thinking, bro. That's what I'm
pretty sure I see something around that. But even then, Mateta has 1 year left on his deal. United will pursue, in my opinion, again, my opinion, I reckon we pursue that deal. There's no way that United overlook Mateta. We was looking at him in January, anyways.
You know who was in the group chat last night? I think it was Tyrone, man. He wasn't feeling Mateta, you know.
Let me tell you something about Tyrone. Big up Ty. I'm sorry, my friend, but I have to throw you under the bus here. Yeah, he said he's taking Morgan Gibbs-White over Florian Wirtz.
No, he didn't say that.
Hand on my heart, I swear down, Daps can confirm for me. He's got the message.
Nah, he didn't say that. I don't believe that.
Yes, he did. Daps has got the message on his phone. By the way, he said it, and not even that. He said it. He said it even a couple weeks ago. Like literally, there's a whole message. I can get a screenshot. Do you want a screenshot?
No. Keep it.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
No, for me though. But is he looking at it from a point of view of like?
You don't rate Wirtz as much. He thinks he's overrated.
What does he rate? I think Morgan Gibbs-White's a good player, though. You know, I think for me, it's not a case of like, it's like, for example, but I do believe though, Florian Wirtz is a better player, though, isn't it? We know.
There's something about him.
He's, you know what I mean, bro? Like, he's just a better player, man. Like,
let me ask you then. Gibbs-White, is he a good player for 78 million?
Nah, bro. I'm not spending more than 50 odd million for
That's
him, bro.
what Forest want.
But then Forest bought it for 45. They can ask what they want.
Yeah, so of course, if they bought it for 45, they're probably going to get some sort of European football and everything. He's English tax. He's an international now. They're going to want to make money off of it. I'm not being funny. He's not going for anything less than, probably, in my opinion, less than 70 million. And Man City are hot in his shit. Keep him.
Man City will pay though. They paid maybe above the odds for Mamouche. They paid maybe a little bit more for the Brazilians that they got in. I think it was one of the Brazilians. Maybe they got
Vitor Reis. Who?
Yeah, Vitor Ruiz. Yeah, Reis. You know, they paid the
Reis. I don't even have to say his name personally.
I think they did that buy it for like 40 million euros, something like that.
Something cheap. It wasn't that expensive. They bought him for the future. He was one of them like generational defenders of the league.
Even when you look at Nico Gonzalez, was it a release clause or what did they pay?
Yeah, release. All Spanish players have release clauses. No, wait, tell lie. No, wait, hold on. He came from Porto, so I don't know if they did, but it wasn't expensive. The only one that was expensive was obviously the Marmoush, but you got to think January tax. Marmoush is hot on fire. Frankfurt, bro, you're gonna have to pay out that money. And we all know that Marmoush is. We can see that guy's gonna ball out in it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Listen,
you got to remember as well, like City have got flipping Club World Cup. They're gonna get money from that. They're gonna get a lot of money from that. They got a good chance of winning it.
You know what it is, bro? Listen, you know what it is, guys, man. You know when it's English players and English tax, man, we always have it's a bad connotation around it, innit? Like, let's be honest. Like,
yeah, but they do the same thing in Italy, though.
Delap was called Delapino, yeah, and I said it before. Everyone would rate Delap, But because he's English and because he hasn't got a sexy name, people don't rate him.
I like
Let's
Liam
be
Delap.
honest, though.
I like Liam Delap though. Like, I've come
You'd rather
around.
go and get Sesko over Delap.
I'd rather Mateta than Delap.
I agree with that. I actually agree with that. I would rather Mateta than Delap. But then again, with Delap, maybe longevity, you know what I mean, and whatnot. And,
You know, it's for me. You know, it's for me. I'll say it all the time. People get with the program, yeah. Get me a lamppost, yeah. The man that I'm gonna, I want a bully boy up front. I want a bully. I've had look, Haaland's a bully, gets goals. Yeah, that's the difference. He's just a bully. You bully up front, you get goals no matter what. See this Premier League era or football era, centre backs are kitty cats.
yeah.
Then they are not what they are to be. This is why everyone is the Levi Colwells, not kitty cats. Literally, like they're kitty cats. Yeah. They are there to be bullied at the moment because everything is potential and everyone's under 20. There's only a very few that don't get bullied, aka Murillo and that. But guess what Murillo's not good at?
I actually
defending corners.
We missed out on, man. I can't lie to you, man. We missed out on Gyokeres, man. I'll be real with you. How United did not go in for Gyokeres? Maybe Musa was one of them that was advocating for Gyokeres, yeah. And I was like, yo, he's got a release clause, you know.
What was it? Was it 17 million?
17 million, bro. That is a big regret, bro. We could have got him.
He had that like leap, didn't he? When he scored all those goals, went to Dortmund and scored another bunch of goals.
Bro,
and it's kind of the same. And you know what that kind of reminds me of a little bit like Mateta. He's literally had that bit where he was about 24, finding his feet out, a struggling Palace side. Glasner comes in, he was about 25, hit the ground running, lost Elise, you know, they had lost Anderson, you know, they've found a feet, scoring a bunch of goals again. And his overall play, he's a good footballer as well. Him and Cunha would be a great partnership.
Perfect, bro.
Perfect. Even him running behind, he's not like he's slow. Mateta's not slow.
No, he's not slow. He's not slow. But what I like about him, he's got a presence in it. United needed presence up front and they needed a presence at the back. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what it is. Two ends of the field, we need presence. We need to know, right, you know what? This is what we got, and this is who we are, man. But you have to make a decision early, bro, who you're going to go and get. United have to go and get Delap before the Euro 2021s. Under 21, should I say. United have to go and get Delap before the under 21 Euros. You go and get him for under 20 euros, then you go and watch him for the under 21s. You don't have to worry about his price. Because all of a sudden, I'm not saying his price goes up, but he's almost like people, they're going to want him. Chelsea comes sniffing up. Everyone comes sniffing and say, yo, I want him now. He's got a bag of goals in the Euros.
I don't know about you, Saeed, yeah? I'm kind of put off Delap, with this whole, I want to go.
Why?
Because of the whole, like, look, I don't want to bring it back to any sort of like, is it a colour thing? But I'm just saying this year, he said he wants to have European football. That's just going to be his decision where European football is. That is, to me, a man that's too excited and too above his weight. Like, I'm like, if you want that, go. I hope you end up in a Conference League. Don't get me wrong. I like we saw Amram's quote saying, I won't play. It wasn't actually on Gyokeres, by the way. People misquoted. It was just around what he said about Gyokeres.
He's talking about in general.
If players want to only come for a competition for one season, then they shouldn't represent Man United. Right now, that kind of tells me I don't really want Delap. He doesn't want to represent United. He wants to represent himself more time, which is fair play for yourself. But you want someone that wants to be there for the club and wants to do something for the club, not just yourself, right? So if you want European football, I hope you go and get it. Go to Chelsea then, because they're going to get it one way or another. So I don't really want to play like that. I don't care if you're 30 million. And you know what? And we all know if it was someone like, if Mateta said that or someone like that, or someone, you know, that we don't typically rate that much, that isn't, like, bro, we know how that would have been blown out of proportion. It's stupid. I don't care. Like, I'm not trying to victimize or anything like that. But that stuff like that would have been absolutely went all over the news and saying how much of a bad character this person is, or they're not the right fit. Man's had one season at Ipswich.
No, but the thing is, though, it's not about one season at Ipswich. It's about what he's done in his career. His development has been good.
Yeah.
There's been a very, very good like growth, bro. His chart, bro. If you watch him, from where he was, where he started off here at Man City, he's gone to every club and improved progressively. And then he's gone to Ipswich and scored 12 goals this season, bro.
And 2 penalties, and that's great. Last time I checked it, you said, by the way, the striking option is something you can't get wrong.
Yes.
Liam Delap is a wonderful footballer, yeah. But the one thing I will always stay strong on, yeah, we all moaned about how much Højlund's on the floor. Please go watch how many times Delap is on the floor. The guy lives it, breathes it. He probably is a vegetarian at this point, yeah. Man loves grass. Like literally, for me, if you don't want to get something wrong, go get someone, for me, again, who is already doing it. He's done it somewhere else. Like before Mateta came to even Palace, he was still doing it somewhere else. Mateta's just, for me, again, you can't go wrong with that. The age he's at is the correct age.
By the way,
for me, it's a risk getting someone that's right now in Man United's position, someone that's a little bit too young. I wouldn't say no to it though. I wouldn't say no to him though, because I'm desperate.
There's young and experienced, and there's young and experienced. Do you get it?
Yeah, we ain't had that much experience.
You can be a young brother, yeah, but your CV might be stacked at an early age. You might have done so much. You might have had a lot of life experience. You might have done, like, first, the brother who's just come out of nowhere, been put into the deep end. There's two different types of young people in life, bro. You know what I'm saying to you?
Yeah, I know he's talent. I'm not denying his talent. I'm not denying his talent. I said I'd take him. I'm desperate. Man United can't afford to really be picky in this situation. But you're talking about what I'm going off what you said earlier. Literally, yeah. So I think he's going to score more goals next season if he is at a better team. I think there's no denying that.
He will.
And some of Ipswich's goals, can't deny it. He's got a good catalogue of different kind of goals. I like that. He shoots from outside the box.
That's what I like.
But the thing is, again, he's 22 years of age, or 20, going on 23 years of age, yeah, by the way. And I feel like if you're not at risk on another someone who's not really, I don't want to undermine him because he could be a lot more mature. I don't know what he's like or where his head fits or whatever, yeah. But I wouldn't call a 22-year-old ready to lead a line at United. I think someone who's a little bit more mature, a lot older, who's been through it, a little bit more life in general. Bro. I'm looking at someone that's 26, 27. And I think we should be looking at that because we can't afford to get this part wrong.
All the options are good. I think for me, the options that we link with,
we need both. I would love both of them. I would love Mateta and Delap. I would not say no to that. I would think if you can get one, go get the other.
But you can't get one.
You can't be greedy. You can't be greedy.
If you get Cunha, you can't do that. And if you want Mbeumo as well, you know what I mean? Like, bro, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. This Sesko, by the way, has a release clause of 80 million euros this summer. Principal and transfer Sesko is possible without triggering the release clause. Example, RB Leipzig could demand a 75 million euro fee and a 15 million euro in bonus payments, reports.
This is bullshit.
Yeah.
No, sorry, just to call it for what it is. I'm allergic to a lot of the Bundesliga stuff when it comes to the attackers right now. I just don't even want to. I don't even want to know.
Honestly, when's the last time a Bundesliga striker did well in the Premier League?
Well, Marmush is coming to hit the ground running a little bit. He's not a striker though.
Haaland.
Cunha was definitely. Well, can you really count that? He did come from the Bundesliga though.
He came from Serie A.
I'm not gonna lie, Haaland. Dzeko was amazing.
Yeah, Haaland was good. Haaland is good. I'm trying to think. Werner's been a flop.
Heung-min Son, you said Heung-min Son come from there?
Heung-min Son did come from there, yeah.
He was more of a winger though. Actually, no, not all the time. Firmino,
yeah, but he was almost like a 10.
He was like a 10, but he went up front though. In Clunky is crazy. Matthias Tell is crap.
Yeah, he's
what a waste of 12 million.
What a waste. I'm glad.
Mane,
that is a reason why I'm like, you know what? Be careful, like what you're going for. Like, don't just rush to everything. And I was like, go and get him on loan if he's available. Mane was from Austria. Yeah.
Was he from Mane? Was it Salzburg?
Salzburg, then Southampton. He was probably proven though, innit? He was probably proven.
Aubameyang, he went Dortmund. But the thing is, Aubameyang I'm not gonna lie, Aubameyang had a good experience for Saint Etienne before he went to do you remember the crystal boots? People must remember that. Oh yeah, Berbatov Leverkusen. Berbatov Leverkusen.
Yeah.
You know what? We've said quite a lot,
But the thing is though, with his way of playing, he says, there was an interview, I don't know if you remember, Sesko, he did an interview and he basically compared his game to Zlatan. He said, a player I admired most growing up, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Does he remind you of Zlatan Ibrahimovic?
He's tacky. No, he ain't got the
Chat in the chat.
Yeah,
Are we looking at a baby Zlatan?
He's nowhere near. He's not like
A
Zlatan.
baby Zlatan?
He's nowhere near. He's nowhere near Zlatan. I think he could potentially have the arrogance of Zlatan though, which I don't mind.
Yeah.
I can't lie. That outside the boot into the goal was mad though. That was a good goal.
Yeah.
He's nothing like Zlatan though. He's too fast. He's too rapid to be like a Zlatan. Zlatan's like, let's the ball do the work more than him.
Howland version, that's crazy. Hell no.
Nah.
You lot are jokes.
Nah, he's more closer to Timo Werner.
Who would you say is close to then? Who would you say is close to?
Werner.
Nah. That's disrespectful.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he's like Timo Werner, bro. Like, think about it. Rapid, likes to hog the lines, plays in a 2-man formation, in behind and finish. Even Werner, before he went to Chelsea, I mean, at Leipzig, he was finishing off pretty much everything.
Nah, that's Werner. Werner's not that. But Werner, though, I'm not gonna lie to you. He was bagging in goals for Leipzig, bro, before he came to Chelsea. And then all of a sudden...
He's a more lanky version. Yeah, he's a more lanky version, man. He's a more lanky...
Nunes, bro.
Wait, Openda. Luis Openda is crap, man. I'm sorry, man. He's average, man. I'm sorry. He's mad average. I don't like that guy.
Who?
That Lois Openda, the other striker for Leipzig. He's average as hell. He's average.
Yeah, Lois Openda, yeah, he's average.
He's average, man.
He's well average. He's well average, bro.
So let me ask you though, who are you choosing out of? If you had a choice, Man United said they are tossed between the idea of Mateta or Delap. Who are you choosing?
Mateta or Delap? Oh, I like Mateta, I choose Mateta.
Ah, yeah. Okay. All coming around.
I also think for me though, I'm torn between the fact that Mateta's 28 and Delap's 22, you get more longevity, but I'm not gonna lie to you, Mateta, bro. I'll be real with you. Mateta slept on, man. Mateta slept on, man. I really do. He's very much slept on, man.
You know what I saw, yeah? I hate this, yeah. I couldn't believe I saw this in my chat earlier, yeah. Resale value as Manchester United. Why would we buy someone who's 27, 28 when there's no resale value?
Oh,
do you know how far that
oh shit, by the way, what's this news? Bruno Fernandes got 60 million release clause.
What?
Yeah, is this real, by the way? Bruno Fernandes got 60 million release clause in his contract. That can't be true, guys.
That can't be true. Who said this? People? Who said this?
Yeah. By the way, yeah,
I seen that
information yesterday, yeah, that United have been are linked with Ekitike.
Not happening.
It's not happening. Yeah, Bruno Fernandes. I don't know if you see. Is that fake, guys? It must be fake. Is it fake, guys? I don't know.
It's fake. That's fake. That's fake.
Is it fake? Yeah.
That's bare fake. I ain't seen it anywhere. I can't even find it.
I don't know. This Arab guy. There's a penalty clause in his contract of 60 million euros. But obviously, I don't know. Like, it's been murmuring today of that. And
Ekitike, why would we get Ekitike? You know how much he's going to cost?
Apparently, United I like it, Ekitike. But it's this obviously EPL World have reposted it, but it's this guy here, this journalist here, this guy called Ban AFC. Can
we trust him?
I don't know. We don't know, bro. Like I said yesterday, did anyone trust that guy yesterday from Al Hilal sources? And the next thing you know, Fabrizio comes out and talks about it. There can't be surely a 60 million release clause. Everyone would have known about that. United would have had to, and what do you call it? United would have had to release that or disclose that. Surely the club would have had to disclose that. You get me? And said, I bet he said that United, Qatar for United. That's crazy, bro. Now, honestly, bro, it's one of them where I don't see that be if that's the case, then United have done. And by the way, yeah, on the Big Six, yeah, them man were all laughing at me, saying that 120 million is a lot. Them man don't realize you don't put your shoes of a Man United fan. You put the position of yourself as a fan of football first, and then you say, right, cool. What would Saudi Arabia pay for, man? And Hilal pay for? For me, I'm not gonna lie to you. They're playing 100 million. At least
I can't lie. I said minimum.
I said 120, maybe a bit too much, but I say at least minimum 100 million.
Minimum 90 million.
Okay, 90 million. That's
Yeah,
not
minimum 90 million because it's all
but you gotta
upfront
remember,
cash.
they bidded 90 million for euros for Mitoma, bro. Them man have spent money. They spent
And
40
Matoma's
million. Hold on a
28,
minute.
isn't it?
They spent 40 million on Fabinho, a washed Fabinho. You're telling me, yeah, that Bruno isn't double that? At least, 40 million for a washed Fabinho. Everyone was shocked. How much is Jordan Henderson, by the way? Jordan Henderson, how much did they sign him for?
Was that 20 million?
No, I don't think he was.
15, 20 million, no?
Jordan
Because remember, they made like 55 million or 60 million.
For Al Ittifaq. Let me find out how much they signed him for. They signed him for. Was it a free or did they sign him, guys?
No, they signed him for money. I'm pretty sure they signed him for like 10 to 15, 20 million, something like that. They signed him for 20 million. They made like 60 million cash. That's how they bought Sabozo.
How much is it? Not on the end of his time following after what? How much did they get him for, guys?
20 million.
Nah, someone just let me know in the chat. You know what I mean? If this is an actual price. Did he leave on a free? No, yeah, it was 13 million. My bad.
I've seen 12.
Yeah, 13 million. 13 million. You know what I mean? But back I said to you, Saudi Pro League. Let me look at Saudi Pro League, yeah? Saudi Pro League big standings, yeah? Let me look at their big signings, bro. Big signings. Everyone, guys, hit the like button.
Oh, yeah. I'm actually a lot of doing that, yeah. I've got a Discord. There's loads of us in there already, innit? I've just posted it in the chat. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quick. I need everyone to join the Discord. Get loads of people in there, man. It's vibey as well. We're all cussing each other, so
yeah. Get in the Discord, man. Get in the Discord, people, man. But this is their top signing. John Duran. I agree with this one. 77 million. It's a lot, but I understand why they got him for that money. Musa Diaby, 60 million euros. Ivan Toney, 42 million euros. Galeno, brother. Galeno. Come on,
know that.
50 million euros. Are you mad?
Wait, hold on. Oh, wait. I was about to say they got John Duran for 77.
Yep.
I didn't even know Kurt Zuma when he went over there.
I don't know why they've not added Thingy. There's another one that they've got as well. What's his name? Oh, let me go on this one here. List of stars. Yeah, here we go. This is a better one. Yeah, this one here. This is the actual. Ivan Toney 43. Simikan 30 million, 20 million. They also bought Octavio. Yeah, that's the one here. 51 million. Octavio, Octavio. 51 million, bro. Are you man all right, bro? 51 million. Come on, man. These guys got bread, bro. You get me? So I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Like, you, man, I get it. Yeah. We as a fan base, yeah, I understand, yeah. I don't rate Bruno Fernandes. You know that. But it doesn't mean I almost say to myself, you know what, man, just take forever. Oh, yeah. Bro, you got to at least take minimum 100 million. At least a minimum. Whether you rate a player or not. Because he could go to that league and you know he's going to score goals in that league.
He's going to score bare goals.
He's going to score bare goals in that league. You know what I'm trying to say? So it is what it is. So I'm under the impression that, these Saudi men have got money, they've got bread. Go and do the job.
You got to think what we can see. I try to balance two arguments here with the good and the bad with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
See what United are trying. The good thing is United can start fresh.
Yeah.
The United can start fresh. You can go get anyone you want with 100 million cash up front. Not only does it help you financially with the transfers and everything like that. Blah 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 blah. Like, there's a lot, and you got to think of everything else that would be coming into the team as well. Marcus Rashford money, pure profit. Garnacho money if he's to leave, pure profit. There's a lot of money that could be of interest to United. We can literally build a squad however we see fit, and we'll be fine. Right? That's great. Right. You can go get anyone you dream of, like anyone that we want as a target. I guarantee you probably go and get them. Yeah, and it will still be the same. You're not giving that dusty wages like 200 grand and everything. But my only issue is, which I try to play devil's advocate for, is what we are losing. I don't want to become like an orphanage like Chelsea, no offense, yeah? I don't want to be rid of leaders. I think you could even say this is probably Bruno in his peak or in his prime a little bit. I like this version, the one that doesn't give away the ball. Like all of that, like there's a lot of positives of Bruno's game right now. And you can't really say off the ball recently because he's actually been our best player off the ball. So I'm just gonna go from there. If you're looking to get rid of Casemiro as well, which is up for debate depending on what goes on with his contract and whatever else it may be, you know, you need people that want to win. Like he's one of the few that got mentality in it. So, and he obviously knows how to win a trophy. Like he's the one that is gonna show up a little bit more than the next person. He's gonna be clutch. When United are trying to build quality, why would you want to get rid of that quality? Do we believe we can recruit enough quality to add that will hide all of Bruno, like basically what Bruno can do, and put that into other different players, but they can also do more. Again, there's a lot, there's big decisions on that part, because if United are meant to get Champions League and you're trying to add quality anyways, your Cherkis, your strikers, whichever one it may be, your Cunhas, Mbumos, and
of course,
whatever, then you kind of want Bruno in that team because you think like, bro, like we probably got a lot of goals in our team, something we haven't had in ages.
Facts.
I'm just saying there's you have to play. I'm trying to play two sides. I'm not gonna lie.
No, you have in this situation, you have to, bro. You get me? Like, I don't know, like people saying about Casemiro should stay one more year. Again, if the bid comes in of, let's say, in excess of 30 million, would you sell him, or would you keep him? Or do you keep him for the Champions League? Champions League next year, do you keep a Casemiro in your team? All of a sudden, the conversation changes now, innit? But then imagine you don't get an extra midfielder because of that. And then you keep an extra midfielder. Like, what are you doing then? Like, you've got to make sure. Eriksen's leaving. Who else is it? Kobe Mainoo, obviously, he's in there. And obviously, and whatnot. I don't know if the manager rates him or not, but he's in there. You got Kobe, Bruno, Ugarte, and Casemiro. So you got about, 4 midfielders there that United have got?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think Mason Mount's gonna survive. I
forgot about that one as well.
Yeah, for now. But I think Mason Mount's gonna go on loan, and I don't think that's down to what the manager wants. I just feel like he needs a loan. He needs the Anthony treatment, but for a full season, he needs to stay fit, do what you can do, and go get minutes. I don't know if he's going to start off as over Xerxes or a Kobe. I think the club will be like, no, Kobe's one of our prized assets. You have to be playing him. Xerxes, I know you can use him technically as a false 9. Technically, he's going to be the second striker if you want to calculate who's in what position, even though he might not play there. You know, there's a lot, man. You know what? United is so confusing at the moment. It's hard to really pinpoint anything.
Yeah,
I hope he leaves. We shouldn't keep him at all.
Big up Nathan Salt, man. He's
Coney update. That's the best part.
Yeah, he's quite reliable. He's put out something saying United won't give up on Bruno. Does Bruno have a release clause? Kitman set for pay cut. Bloody hell. Coney update. 3 academy players set to leave. Could Ten Hag get you wait for Europa League medal? Bro, Ten Hag can't get nothing, bro. You mad? Man drew the first game, bro. First 3 games, but we're nearly out because of that, brother, man. You get me?
Where is this? I'm trying to find it now. The Daily Mail. Yeah, let me have a little read.
With your logic, Saeed Casemiro as Bruno isn't a ball playing midfielder, so why would you keep him? Listen, I don't know about Casemiro. I'm still torn between, if we get a good actual deal, I wouldn't mind selling him, if I'm being honest with you. But I am under the illusion of 1 year Champions League. I wouldn't mind as well. People, you know what it is, bro?
Wait, hold on. It's all coming out. How Halal could afford to make a massive offer and pay Fernandes in the This is from Nathan Salt. 80 to 100 million a year he'd be offered. Sources of both United and Al Hilal have played down reports. Basically, both the buyout clause of 60 million is they played it down. There's no buyout clause.
No way.
Yeah, there's no buyout clause.
Al Hilal offered Bruno Fernandes a 3-year contract, but he's yet to respond. Saudi insiders believe there's a threshold above which Man United would engage. Ooh. Listen, man, it's all coming out, man. It's all coming out, guys, man. I told you, look, there's some serious conversation here. But like I said to you, it just depends. He's put it as an exclusive. Bruno Fernandes has been offered free downplays. MFC started.
How do you turn down like £100 million that's not taxed?
100 million.
Bro, they said they're going to give him a 3-year contract worth 80 to 100 million roughly.
Yeah.
How do you say no to that? No, on a level as a human being, how do you say no to that?
I don't know.
At 30 years of age, do you believe you're going to get that contract?
No.
Exactly, bro.
How much you say again? Say that again. I forgot that money again.
So it says here, oh my God, no. They're saying 80 to 100 million a year for 3 years.
For 3 years.
They're talking about anything between 40 million to 300 million. Are you mad?
That's crazy, man.
If they can afford that, I'm not being funny. They better drop 100 million for Bruno's head then.
Bro, listen, this is what I just saying, man.
As a human, you can't. I don't think you can say no to that. You know what? Then again, Salah did.
Salah.
Yeah, Salah did.
Salah rejected because he had unfinished business in the Premier League. Is Bruno the same? Is Bruno got unfinished business in the Premier League?
But Bruno's slightly a crackhead, so I believe he'd believe that he's got unfinished business.
Yeah. Could be. You know what I'm saying? But
they wanted to put 150 M's down on Salah's head. I'm not being funny. Like
that's what I'm saying.
I kind of want the same kind of. I need the same kind of read. Is 120 million really? Why are they laughing at you now?
Bro, why are they laughing at me? That's what I keep saying, man. Them man are laughing at me, bro. Them man are laughing. Watch this here. If United, if they do madness in the thingy, then bro, they will pay that money, bro. I'm telling you. But I don't think United want to sell him though, man. I don't think United want to sell him, guys. I think it's a non-negotiable for this Ruben Amorim. If they sell Bruno Fernandes, he's gonna walk. I'm telling you now. He cannot afford to lose Bruno Fernandes. Himself.
I can't lie, 300 million.
Bro. But he has to understand that, yo. He said Al Hilal could be prepared to make a British record. Oh my God. Oh, these guys now, they're not laughing, are they? Watch this now, yeah. Let me put this in a group chat of Big Six. Them man are laughing, innit? Let me see if they're laughing now, eh? Look at this. Record fee. So the record fee is 115 million. So these man.
Wait. Go back up. Wait. Don't give me gas. British record fee. Oh, back your back. Oh my God, that's from Ben Jacobs.
Ben Jacobs, in terms of Saudi, though, he's quite reliable.
No. I've cussed him out. But I know when it comes to Saudi, he is top tier number. Like he's rebuilt, he's rebranded. With the French news, I'm gonna give him his props. But with the Saudi stuff, I know he's at the top. But when it comes to English stuff, I will never listen to Ben Jacobs in my lifetime in terms of
I agree.
Like AKA, let's say, I don't know, Brian are gonna sell someone to Man United. I'm not hearing it. So I give Ben Jacobs his props now. You know what? He's gained my respect, but you got my account banned on Twitter. I know it was you or Miguel Delaney. And I was building quite a good brand on that notice, so I don't forgive you for that. And I know he might be your boy Saeed, or come on sometimes, but he can sincerely, go do your thing, man. Thank you though. I did give you abuse, to be fair. But anyways,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. On the Big Six, yeah, them man were laughing, bro.
Saeed, you might have pulled a blinder. Man said a British record fee.
Bro, no.
Let's get this correct. Full screen. Yeah, us two.
Yeah,
120 million minimum.
Bro, let me put it in the Mandem group chat as well. The Mandem group chat were laughing at me as well. Let me put it in the Mandem group chat. You know what I'm
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Yep.
Tell you that now for free. No, can I say that again? 1 sec. 120 million pounds minimum. Who we getting, Mandem? I'm thinking a Nori. I'm thinking maybe a cheeky bid for Camavinga.
Bro, we can stack up them, bro. We can buy Mbuemo. We can buy Cunha for them too.
How about we can buy Turkey and then Boom, and then Boom are like, fight for it. Fight to the death. I'm just saying our FFP is collapsed, bro. It's done. Get out of there. What are you? Get out, man.
Yeah,
You know, man. What are you? Nice. Get out, man. You doing, man? Like done. Finito. I can't wait. I need to see who's got the balls. Does Bruno Fernandes does he have the balls to turn that down?
Yep. That's
But
crazy.
no. Do you reckon he's got the balls to turn that down?
I don't think he will. I don't think he will.
The giddy party's back. The giddy party's back.
My thing is, I'm not getting too excited because I don't see it happening. If I'm being honest with you, I don't really see Man United selling him. I don't think Jim Ratcliffe though. Listen, Big Steve. What did Big Steve say though? Jim the Scruff. He's a bit of a. This man are low on money. 123 would be a lot of money.
And they're trying to sell Nice as well. Yeah, 200 million.
United fans though, we are scared of knowing what could go wrong from losing Bruno Fernandes.
No.
We're not ready to kind of move on. Like, let's for example, when certain players move on, like, are we ready to? Our problem is replacing these players. If we go and get 2 or 3, and I mean top, if we get Turkey and Buemo and Cunha, are we laughing? Are we laughing then? Are we laughing though, really and truly? If we go and get all them players for that price, are we laughing though? Are we all crying or are we laughing? Let me know, man.
Where was this tweet? Where is this tweet about Bruno and Brendan Jacobs though? Where was this?
No, they've just read his report. They're getting all the pieces from his report.
Where's this from, by the way? Which is this?
Hey?
Where is this from as well? Like what outlet?
What do you mean? What outlet?
Not outlet, but like what news page reported that?
United District. Well, obviously, he's put the whole report on there, but these guys, they want us to pay for their reports, innit? You feel?
I'm not. Hell no.
When Caicedo was bought for 115 million, yeah, did you feel Caicedo was worth 115 million? Be honest. He is now doing his thing. Nobody's talking about the price tag now, innit? Because obviously,
yeah,
doing the thing. You know what I mean? But really and truly, you know,
yeah. I still think it's too much, no matter what.
As a Bruno fan, I'm laughing my head off.
Yeah, for me, let's not act like Chelsea right now paid 150 million for one player, 105 for another player. It's been a disaster. Caicedo's a wicked player, but he's not worth that money. That sort of money is worth with goals alone and everything else. Like, is Caicedo going to be the world beater that's going to sell you mad shirts and everything as well? No, we don't. Of course, it doesn't make no sense. But the thing is, until Chelsea win trophies, it's going to continue to be a howl of a transfer. Like, if they're not winning nothing, it's a howler. I'm sorry, but he is a fantastic, if not one of the best players in the league in terms of midfield. Where he is, he's a great player.
100%. You know what I mean? Rice for 105 million. I didn't agree with that one. I can't lie, but because Man City got involved, it kind of put the price up a little bit. Yeah, you know what I mean, what was the Rice one at the start? Was it 85 million? Yeah, until I heard personal terms agreed. You know, the thing is though, yeah, if we make Champions League football, would you want to stay? Would you want to stay or would you want to go?
Say again?
If you made Champions League football, though, that's the thing, though. If we made Champions League football, would you want to stay?
I'm sorry, but for 300 million, I'm not turning that down. I can do whatever for.
But he ain't a guy that's really about his money, though, is he? Let's be honest, though. Is he a guy that's motivated by money, Bruno Fernandes? I've never really looked at him and thought, you're motivated by money like that. You feel me? But he's kind of looked at it at the end and thought, listen, I deserve 300k. When you look at what I've been doing for the past couple of years and the work that I've been mashing up, I kind of low-key deserve that sort of money. Feel me?
Yeah.
Is he that kind of guy that's motivated by money? Al Hilal can throw money at you, though, bro. But does it mean that it's going to spend that money? I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure they're the type of people.
I don't even think we'd even spend a lot of that 100 million ourselves. I think you'd definitely make some players.
1.25 million a week.
It's a joke.
1.25 million a week. What is that per game, guys? Who can do the maths? Who can break that down, guys? If you can break that down, then, you're going to be a mod. You become a mod. You could take Z's mod status. But did you hear about Z last night? He lost his mod status to Z.
I don't know, man.
Let me know in the chat if he's getting one. If you can do a quick maths on that, guys, yeah, someone will get a mod status. 1.25 million a week. How much do you reckon he's getting per game?
Oh, per game.
Yeah. Yo, Z, where's Z, man? Free Z, yo. Yeah, everyone in the chat, man. Free Z. Free Z, man. Where's Z at?
Where's Z?
He was timing people out, bro, and he was just getting too much. Then he goes, yo, you might take my mod status away from me. It's basically what? Is that right? 625k a week. Is that right?
I have no idea. You're telling me 1.1 game is per week, isn't it? That's all I know is 1.25 million per week. That's per game, then, no?
Yeah. I'm glad Ben Jacobs is good at Saudi transfers.
Because it's not been denied exactly, has he? They're talking, bro.
220 million per game, 625 per week. You know what? Whoever first got that 625 gets mod. Who was the one that first said it, guys? Who was the one that first said 625 a week? Chat, let me know. Any mod? Who was the first person that said it? Was it this guy here, Priyash? Was it him? Cass, can you just double check? Was it Priyash?
What? You said the first kind of feed?
Was it him? Priyash? He can become a mod.
But you might got it wrong though. You said 1.25 million per week. He was the first one to drop a number, I suppose.
Abzino. No. Was it Abzino? Yeah, shout out to Abzino then.
No, what do you mean Abzino? Comment. Wait, what do you mean? I ain't seen Abzino do nothing. You lot lying. So he's getting his little boys to tell him, hey, guys, tell me, say my name. I ain't seen Abzino comment.
Man. What are you saying? Odegaard not being sold. Hold that. You might have got to watch your Odegaard, you know. It's peak out here.
I believe we're going to have one more than you, mate, when you go out tomorrow.
Hey, Lee Gunner's going to be chilling. You know the ones there. They play one game per week, so it's 1.25 million per game. Yeah, that's fair. Listen.
Oh, that's a bit. Oh, they play one game. Oh, my bad. Oh, I thought you've been to Arsenal.
Yeah, could be prepared to make a British record transfer fee.
I don't even know, man.
Bro, listen, man. Listen, you know what it is, yeah? I think for me, man.
Hold that, Lee.
Hold that, Lee, man. Don't worry, man. Any Spanish play in the final?
Make sure you get the shockwave spray as well.
One that you hate. You know, it's funny, yeah. He watches the Barca League week in, week out, yeah. And the team that I now rate, yeah, and I'm watching and I'm backing for, Barcelona, is going to be hopefully in the Champions League final. And the team that he's been backing for are all being out in every competition. It's mad, isn't it? How life works, isn't it? It's actually funny how life works. Well, the world works in mysterious ways, Lee. You know, but you know what? Fair play. Who's that one that won the Champions League? Al Ali. In fact, he got one team that's doing well, innit? You know what I mean? It's fair play to him.
So what basically you're saying most things that Liga supports pretty much turns to shit.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
You know what I mean? Real Madrid prop this year.
Real Madrid have their thing, but this year
this year, I mean, transition time, isn't it?
Yeah. 2 games a week. Yeah, you know what? Like I said, listen, I'm not getting too giddy because it's one of them where I don't know if United are gonna make this possible. You get me? Like it's one of them where United, I don't think right now are going to be making sure this happens, bro. They know what they've got. It's not gonna, for me, it's not gonna happen. I'm not getting too excited. That money there is a lot of money. Whether it gets reinvested in the football club, we don't know. Them man could say, you know what, that's our money now. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest. You know what I mean? Them man might say that's our money. We're not gonna give it to you. You know what I mean? This scruffy Jim, he might keep that money, bro. You know what I mean?
Well, we got no choice.
He said it before. We got no choice. I'll mod you as well, man. For being honest, I'll mod you as well. Being honest.
You know what it is? It's like you got to think. You get all that.
It's Priyash.
Yeah, Priyash. But the thing is, it's like you can I think Saudi deal with everything in one. No installments, nothing. It's just all there. Yeah. I mean, technically, if they give you 120 million for Bruno Fernandes, you can technically spend 600 million if you wanted to.
Yeah.
if you wanted to. Basically, we might have survived Ten Hag. This might be the end of the arc of surviving Ten Hag with this transfer.
Yeah.
Who's going to tell me different?
Facts.
120 million people for Bruno Fernandes. And I'm telling you, we could see a pivot of potentially, I'm just saying, Edison and Angelo Steeler. And Turkey with their,
Bro, it's a madness. Listen, you know what it is, yeah? You know what it is for me, people? It's like, yo, like good things just don't happen at United, man, often, man. Yeah, I mean, so we can't get too giddy about this one because we know that
get Turkey.
We won't like, bro. Turkey should be there, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. I need Turkey. I need Turkey in my life, man. I'm not.
Bro,
gonna
Anthony, bro. I want 50 million for Anthony, bro.
I said the price went up. If Atletico Madrid want him, they spend 50 million.
Now.
They want 50 million for Gallagher. What? They want what?
They're trying to say, yeah, the Roman Alcaron. Was it Roman Alcaron? What's his name? Oh, what's his name, man? It's the CEO of Betis.
Yeah. I know
says, we'll see this summer if there's an option to bring him back for another year. If not, we'll have to look for another one. You broke out.
Go look for another one then, because the thing is,
another one, man.
If you look at their transfer activity, they're broke, man. They're not doing anything. They can't do anything. They will spend 25, 30 million if at a stretch, unless they sell someone for mad money. Yeah, they're not affording him. I'm telling you now, this guy's Atletico Madrid bound.
Bro, Atletico Madrid can spend money, bro. You see, Madrid. This is why I said, this Simeone is a checkbook manager. You get me? Because he spends a lot of money, and people don't realize this. Yeah, they go, "Oh, Simeone, bro. He's not won a trophy, by the way, in 3-4 years now. You know what I mean? And he spends a lot of money. So even though he's won trophies, and you know what, top manager, but you know, right now, let's be honest, he's been spending a lot of money, and this season 0 trophies. It's another failure on him, bro. They spend a lot of money, bro. You get me? So if they can buy Anthony, we need to talk 50 million now. Easy.
And then we talk about Real Madrid having an off season. Like these lot, just saying, and Atletico, you know what the issue with Atletico Madrid, they don't score enough goals. And they were scoring goals. It's just Julian Alvarez just can't all do it by himself.
Oh, look at Lee saying net spend. Forget net spend, bro. Yeah, net spend is irrelevant. Yeah, don't be like that other channel, Lee. You know what I'm saying to you? If you know, you know.
You don't even need to sound like a channel. Sounds like Don.
What can they spend? Yeah, what can they afford, and what has the manager been allowed to utilize? Don't get me wrong; they do sell well, and fair play to them. But what they have been spending has been absolutely crazy, bro. Yeah, and they will continue to spend. And it's a fair play to them, bro. They should do. They're a big club. They should be winning more trophies. So, you know, he has built that club, like you said, from the up. He has, like Atletico Madrid, in somewhat ways, if you would define Atletico Madrid, you have to talk about Simeone. In the last 10 to 15 years, he's been there. They've won the European Cup. They've won pretty much every trophy there is. Champions League, La Liga, Copa de España, Copa del Rey. They've won most of the trophies that he's been there. But like I said to you, they are massively right now underachieving, and they need to spend money. They need to spend money. They need to spend money to make that. And listen, Anthony fits the bill. He works hard. What does a manager love? He loves to work hard. He loves someone who's relentless in their pressing. Who presses like that? It's Anthony. These are the type of signings that you need. You know what I'm trying to say to you? So
Anthony just needs a dip. Him, Rashford, Sancho, just hurry up and collect some money and Garnacho.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah. Go run me an extra 100 million plus whatever Garnacho's fee is, 150 million on top of Bruno. That's like 200. Hey, we're eating, man. We might even collect 300 million this. Hey, we might even have 300 million. I'm not, and you think I'm actually stupid right now? Like, it sounds stupid, but it's actually realistic at this point. If the Bruno stuff is real. Obviously.
All right, what's this Expressions video?
What's this? Go on.
You know, what is Expressions doing there?
Oh, aye.
Yeah, I took it off.
Buy all of these. I'm gonna end up, bro. One of them.
This brother, you know.
What's he doing?
I don't know. He's in Paula. I know where he's gonna go though. I know where he's gonna go. Watch this. I know where he's gonna go though. I know where he's gonna go. Watch this.
Swear down.
He's raiding the whole shop. Alright, this guy, you know,
This guy is too much, bro.
Alright, this guy's a legend, man. There you go. Rival tears, man. Make sure you get yours, rival tears, people, man. We're here. You get me? I shout expressions, man. That is hilarious. Yeah, you can get them in Powerland, people. Powerland. If you want to get your rival tears, people, go to Powerland. You get me?
I've got a few of them there all the time.
You got a few of them. Go to Powerland, people, man. But you know what's funny, man? It's one of them, bro. I'd do the same, bro. Like, we should have done that for when Man City were winning the treble, man. Like, broski. Like, bro, I'm telling you now, that day, Inter Milan let us down, bro. But then again, we let ourselves down, innit? That's the problem, innit? We let ourselves down, man. We didn't beat them in.
We don't talk about them things there.
Yeah,
the hair's got blood in his hands, bro. Again.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Man did a stone cold, you know. That's actually crazy. Stone cold, man. It's just water. It's just spring water, bro. Spring water. You get me? Anytime you're with your friends and you wanna drink their tears, you know what I mean? Hopefully we're drinking on Arsenal tears tomorrow. You get me? Hopefully we're drinking on Inter Milan tears tonight. You know what I mean? Hopefully we're drinking on Bilbao tears.
By the way, they got Noel Williams brothers potentially.
Yeah.
Inaki Williams is out.
No, listen, we can only like it's United versus United on Thursday. It's not United versus Bilbao. It's United versus United.
So you mean United versus basically you're saying United versus Onana?
United versus Onana, United versus Maguire, you know what I mean, bro? United versus
can we say Maguire? Can we say Maguire? Like, can we?
United versus Garnacho not taking his chances. You know, United versus, you know, a disaster class from, I don't know, one of our midfielders. It's United versus United, bro. It's not United versus Bilbao. We've done our job. We should have done our job. So we just need to defend, not be bozo, and, you know, do our thing. That's it, bro. That's pretty much it. But, bro, like, we don't need to be doing a madness on Monday. We don't need to. Sorry, on Thursday. You get me?
Yeah. Well,
it's mad.
We'll see what other news comes up soon. I guarantee United now have to push some sort of positive news on a new transfer because of all this stuff behind Bruno Fernandes coming out and etc. etc. I expect something positive to come out tomorrow.
Yeah. And some news on Sekou Kone. Many behind the scenes at Man United see Sekou Kone as having a real first team potential as one of the deep lying midfielders in Ruben Amorim's system.
He's going to get his chance, man. He's going to get his chance.
This player. I think for me, listen, big up to Kobe Mainoo, but this guy's going to be more mobile and more like.
But Kobe's going to be more at the pitch. He's going to be the 6.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, is Kobe ever going to get a position in that 10 role, though? That's a problem, man.
Well, in one of them, he could do. The thing is, you got to utilize a squad, innit? Like the thing, if you're going to be in multiple competitions, I think, don't get me wrong, we need to be fixed on what's good for the first team 11, yeah. But when you need a squad, Man City had a squad full of good stars, yeah, whether they're top stars or not, doesn't matter. You know, one thing that Liverpool failed to do is get some quality stars on the bench. Bro, Kobe's 19 years of age, yeah. He has 2020. He's got a lot of time to correct himself. Man United have a lot of time to correct his development as well. He's got a lot of time. Like, can I see him starting on the right or left? Yeah, I think it's going to be him and I would have him and Cunha. He's got a lot to learn off of some of these players as well. He needs to be an opportunity.
I do. I'm not saying I'm worried about Kobe yet, but I do believe, like, does the manager really know his position?
I think he does. I think he's more inclined to use him in either position, but I think he knows that he's going to be relied upon in the 10 more time. But for me, it's more like I look at him thinking, even against Brentford, let's keep it a buck here. The guy was rubbish, didn't offer anything. Actually, he let Ugarte drown.
Yeah.
One of Ugarte's better games let him drown in the middle of the park. But the issue is all the goals didn't come from the middle of the park. They pretty much came from out wide spaces. So that's not really on Kobe, but I didn't see him trying to take the opportunity. But I look at him thinking he's a player that needs a good run of games to get going. I don't like that, obviously, but he's not naturally athletic. But I think that comes down to a good preseason, a good diet, and getting your fitness up and whatever you do off the pitch by yourself. That's down to him. Yeah. And I think he will do that. I don't look at him thinking he's an issue off the pitch or anything like that. I think he's keen. We go again next season with some. Hopefully, he can actually probably build off with some decent players around him.
Yeah, I hope so, man. Because like I said, I don't think he's a rubbish player, man. I think he's a talented player. You know what I mean? He's someone that we should be playing more often. You know what I'm saying too? And I don't want him to fail, man. I really don't. Let's give him more time, man. More time and effort. You know what I mean? Let's make sure we look after him, man. Good player, man. But running ain't his thing. I'll be honest with you. We've got to get him, man. We've got to get our technical players on the ball, man.
If we press high up the pitch side, if we're up the pitch, which we should be, which we have tried to do, but we ain't always got the players to do it, he'll always receive the ball back. He shouldn't be doing this doggy work all the time to get back. The players should be, like, not just him. He needs to obviously help out with the team, but we should be winning the ball back within a good time, going again and again and again.
A lot. In the game against Brentford, he got bypassed a lot, man. The manager has got to look after him and say, "Yo, bro, man, like, man can't be seeing like Kobe." Like,
we'll see next season. I think next season you can literally probably make a decision on him. If he has another poor season or doesn't live up to scratch, then you can probably make a decision. Say, you know what?
It's a kick on.
Yeah, it's probably best that you probably find somewhere new. We can't harbor all the youngsters. There are other good youngsters coming through, bro. At the same time, there are people that want your position.
Yeah.
That want a chance. We have a lot of good attacking players in the ranks getting older. So, and they're going to want their chance as well. It's as simple as that.
Yeah. Let's see, man. You know what I mean? I don't know why he keeps playing him in the pivot. That's what I don't get. And that's why he won't ever play him in the 10 rows. I don't think he'll play him there often. I don't think he will. So, let's see. I do believe that what this system is, he don't really suit him. We do say play him in a 10, but really and truly, Amarin's not going to play him in there in a 10. If he had an option, he'd probably play Mason Mount there more often. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, true.
He didn't do that as well for the game. You know what I mean? Who did he play there? Like, come on. So let's see, man. I don't think there's any other news, is there, about United? Is there really?
No, I've tried. I'm not forcing content. I was gonna go live after, but I don't know. I can't do it. Yeah. I can't do it. I don't want to do it. I'm actually fried. I'm at a limit at the moment.
Yeah.
So I'm going to rest.
Yeah, no. Big up to everyone.
I'm mentally.
I would love it. Yeah, I would love if everyone just got us to 500 likes, though, man. Before we leave, man. Yesterday we had a good Bruno debate. I don't know if you were there yesterday, man, but we had a massive Bruno debate.
I definitely wasn't there.
Steve, Faz, and Adam. It was a good show, man. I think we had
I know. I did. You know what? I did tune into that part, but just before Adam even jumped onto the platform. But you're talking about platforms. People can subscribe out to my channel, though, innit?
Yeah.
Like, don't be lazy. Don't be lazy, people. You hear my name. Yeah, my voice. Sorry, you see my name in there. You see that. You might not like me. If that's fair enough, to be fair, but a few more subscribers goes a long way, innit? So
yeah.
Your chat was yesterday was mad.
Yeah. I mean,
what kind of laugh was that?
Yo, listen, I do them last one. It's crazy.
You mad, man.
We are gonna redirect to
it's Steven Daps's channel.
Yeah, Steven Daps's channel. What's the channel called again?
We Are the South Stand.
Yeah, We Are the South Stand. So make sure you go over there. You know what you should do? Manchester is red. Just spam the chat.
Yes. We need a lot of that, please.
Yeah, Manchester is red, people. When you go over there.
And also hashtag. Oh, you can't. Can you not? Can you spell it differently? Can you do Morgan Gibbs shite? Like,
no, don't do that. Just write Manchester's red and just put red all over their channel. Prediction for tonight. I'm going to be live at 7 o'clock, people. So I'm literally going to put the stream up in 20 minutes. And then, we're live at 7 o'clock and we're just going to chat, man. Just going to chat for an hour, get, vibe, chill out, you know what I'm saying? And then, man, We're back live in an hour 20. And I'm going to chill and do a bit of business. If you know, you know. And then we move. Kaz, it's been a pleasure. Make sure you go follow up Kaz, man. Never a Foul and Kaz. What's your name? What's your new channel called again nowadays?
Central, man. Cass Central, man.
Central, yeah,
you know what it is? You can't find. You know, all the names are just taken. I just thought, where can I just call it? Well, I just want Cass here. Even that's taken. So I just thought, it's Cass Central, it's Central Hub, innit? Whatever. You can make a lot of names up with that.
Yeah, there you go, man. There you go, people. So make sure you go and check that out, people. And yeah, guys, enjoy the rest of your evening. If you're not, then not. Later on, me and Nuruddin, watch along. We're out. Peace.